There is a lot of bad news out there. Every day, we are bombarded with depressing information. Today, Jane Andrews shares how she has learned to handle negative circumstances. This is A Walk in the Park.
I am often asked how I keep my self-esteem from dropping off a cliff, how depression rarely creeps in, how anxiety is kept in check. People close to me who know some of my history know that I didn't come from a perfect upbringing. Hardly. In other words, those are very pertinent questions. The last thing I would want to do with this A Walk in the Park series is to give advice. It didn't work for me back then in the day when I needed help, and it doesn't work today. The minute someone starts telling me what they think I should do, I shut down. Even when someone uses the universal you, my heart rate increases and I need to tune them out. The exception, of course, is when I ask for advice, trusting in someone's wisdom to have suggestions for me. Getting professional help back then legitimized and gave a name to my behavior of justifying, arguing, defending, and explaining, but didn't address why no one was listening. That is, until I realized I was doing what I didn't like being done to me. Over time, I learned to do two things. One, I learned to steer away from receiving advice unsolicited. And two, I learned to stop giving it. Taking that cue, I so far have stayed away from social media. Instead, I try to reserve that time for the God of my understanding. I have gratefully lived by the saying, what other people think of me is none of my business, so I don't go looking. I am, however, very grateful for everyone who gave me wonderful compliments for my work. Humility is sorely lacking in today's day and age. I stay away from competitive platforms by not entering the race. I keep depression and anxiety in check by doing something for somebody outside of myself. In this series, I speak about myself on purpose, not to gain attention, but because I do my best learning from hearing someone's personal story, and I take example from that. Doing something for someone else continues to be the best medicine for depression, anxiety, and my occasional low self-esteem. I just need to remember to do that.
You've been listening to A Walk in the Park with Jane Andrews, broadcasting each week at this time. A Walk in the Park is brought to you by Wild Birds Unlimited on Route 2 in Warwick.